It asked me a bunch of questions. Same as my wand. My wand has like dragon inside of it. It's got like dragon in it.
Where is it?
Was this the IGN spoof?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I loved it.
Because that was that could have been a really cool show.
That would have been amazing. Closing. Oh, I want to check my email really quick. Make sure that was in there. That's why I have my email open.
Why was my email open? So set sail. Good God.
Coletta reports Carnival Glory will soon be completely outfitted to host the ultimate Saw experience, leaving New York City on Saturday, August 11th, when Miranda's going to be there, to St. John's, New Brunswick in Canada, in Halifax, Nova Scotia on the 14th, and returning to New York again on the 16th.
No,
Yay! The Hoffman will be on. I don't know who that person is. And I don't know anybody, actually. But the fact that this is a thing confuses and concerns me.
You'll go to sleep. You'll wake up. You'll be chained to the bed.
And you'll have a box over your head.
If you want to escape.
What?
If you want to escape, start sawing down. What?
Don't saw now.
You get the person that actually takes it seriously.
Oh
my God, I'm gonna be left. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
You'll be left on this boat.
I will laugh if anybody, like, people don't know that it's like a Saw themed Carnival cruise thing. So they just get on and all of a sudden it's like just screwy. And it's like, what the fuck?
That fuck?
Okay.
Oh, that's probably not very stable.
No.
That's far stabler.
Yes, it is. Boop. Updates available.
I love those.
Go, updates, go. Hi, everybody.
Good afternoon, morning.
Welcome to the Barrel Roll Newscast.
It's April 20th, 2012.
Yes.
It's almost next week.
It is almost next week.
As blatantly obvious as that it can be.
It's a Friday, which means only one day left until Sunday.
And then a couple days have passed already.
Woohoo!
I think it's like 13 days until the Avengers movie.
I don't have a countdown.
I saw it 16th a couple days ago, so I'm trying to...
You're trying to math?
Yes.
Yeah, don't try to math.
All I know is everything is in relation to dates that I find important. So Calgary thing is next week, so that's a date. And then May 4th is a date. Yes. Well, 2 weeks ago was an important date, but it's not important to you guys.
Remember that one, though.
It's on my phone.
Good man.
It's on my phone.
What have you been playing, Tony?
It's exam time. Does exams count as a game?
Kind of.
I've been playing exams.
Yeah, me too.
I love those. No, I don't. I've been playing Mass Effect. I've been pummeling through that. I just did the weird Tron scene.
Ah, yes.
Which was really fun, but I was disappointed that there was no like actual fighting in it.
Yeah.
That would have been like, Reapers are coming into the computer system, roar, and then you shoot them with your infinite laser gun.
Well, and they kind of allude to that, the fact that might happen.
Because it's like, and then the worm cluster comes in and blocks your path.
Yeah, so
and I'm like, oh, well, this could be a nice build up to a big
boss fight.
A big thing.
Yeah, with tentacles coming at you or something.
I think it might have been the Japan release then.
But
so, I just finished that.
Yeah. And
you say I'm getting close. I'll find out.
Yes, you will.
Maybe on Wednesday.
Maybe
Sunday. Maybe Sunday. We'll see. I'll push through that, and I saved another dude. I think it was something really. It was really dumb. Really dumb. What do you call it? Thing. Rail shooter mission. I hate those because those are really dumb. Persona 3 is very, 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 very long. It's longer than I thought.
Oh yeah.
You get to a point where you think it's the end, and then they go, no, the special hours, because there's the dark hour when the monsters appear.
Yep.
And you think you fight a really tough boss, and then they're like, no, it's not gone. So, like, to put it in perspective, there is floors on this tower of TARDIS that you have to clear every night.
Yep.
you get to, I think it's like 190, so you think it's like, oh, floor 200 must be the last floor. Because, as video game rules tell you, that should be it. No, apparently there's like 300 floors. And I'm like, God damn it! And because every like 100th floor, no, every 10th floor is like a mini boss. So I've been like, mini boss after mini boss. I'm like, my guy's like super leveled up now, and I will just demolish everything that walks in my path, but there's no end to it. So I'm really excited to get that one out of my way, and by the looks of it, I'll still be playing it when Persona 4 comes out on the Vita. It'll keep my Vita going.
Yay!
So that's strange how it's a PSP game doing it. I'm actually looking forward to Resistance on the Vita.
On the Vita?
Yeah.
On the Vita?
Vita. He's got multiplayer on it, so some online multiplayer.
Vita's still not doing well in Japan.
Never is. No, it's just give it time. That's what I say. But I think because they haven't sold enough Japanese-made outfit games.
Probably.
Because that's why they're too afraid to use the touch panels for that, because they're like whoop, whoop, and then you swipe it up and you gotta take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because the timing's gotta be right. You gotta make the development. The development time is just so. Don't ever make that game. That will be the end of the world.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I've been really doing a lot of that stuff, Persona and Mass Effect, because those are easy to get into for me right now, rather than starting a whole new game.
Right.
What have you been doing? Anything interesting?
Dead Rising 2 off the record.
I still want to play that. We should do that as like a multiplayer thing.
Yeah, one of us gets to be like Blondie Bear, the guy from
Chuck
like, the
Green.
first, the guy from the
actual second game.
Yeah. The guy from the actual second game.
They say this is off the record, but I don't. How do you?
It's an alternate universe.
Would it be okay to imagine it as a regular universe if?
I am doing it that way because I never played 2.
Yes. I played a bit of K0, which is the
one with Frank West in it.
No, that one's another one. The second DLC. K0 is the one. Now this is back when my Xbox was an actual thing. I downloaded the demo for that and I played it there.
Right.
You're still playing as Chuck Green there, but
okay.
That's as much as I played of Dead Rising 2.
Okay. And I mean, essentially, I think the story with Chuck Green was him and his sister.
I think it was his daughter.
Or his daughter. Yeah, his daughter. He was trying to save her because this magic drug appeared and it's called Zombrex.
I think that's always been a thing in the Dead Rising universe.
It wasn't in 1.
Okay.
Because that was the first outbreak.
Yes.
So since then, they've created this drug that keeps you from actually turning into a zombie.
Now, it isn't a permanent fix though. So
no, you have to take it every 24 hours.
And as the main character, Frank West, are you infected with it?
You are infected, obviously, from the first game because you got bit 8 bajillion times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that because I never played the first one?
Yeah, you get bit.
Like as part of the story?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just you running around.
Okay.
Because that mall is full of zombies. You're bound to get chomped on a couple of times.
Yes.
You just don't die, so you can't come like. They just kind of ignored the fact.
I was always confused.
So in the second game, all of a sudden there's Zombrex, and in the original game, from what I've read, is you have to get it for your daughter.
Yes.
In this game,
you get it for yourself.
It's the exact same scene because I've watched this like the same opening scene, but instead of you running in with your daughter, it's you running in as Frank West, and the security guard's all like, "I know you. You're Frank West. You must be infected," and you have an empty box of Zombrex. You're all like, "Dude, got my drugs." And then this one lady's all like, "You don't have drugs. Don't be fooling anybody. You have to go to the pharmacy to get more." So then you go to the pharmacy and you get 24 hours worth of Zombrex. So at some point in the game, you're going to have to find it again.
That doesn't surprise me.
And there's humans you actually have to kill this time.
I think that's always been a thing, though, in Dead Rising, because you have to fight the psycho.
They were psychos in the first game. This time they're
like
literally...
Inmates.
And this time they're literally just like looters and like that kind of stuff. They're not crazy people. They're just people taking advantage of the situation that there are zombies. And with Off the Record, you can take pictures again.
Yes, I think that was the big thing that people didn't like from the original Dead Rising 2.
Yeah.
Is that you don't take the PPs anymore.
Yeah. PPs. So you get your PPs back.
Yes. Because how did you level up in the second?
I don't know.
The second game then.
The actual 2, I don't know. I think just by killing people because you still get points for killing.
Because that seems a little like repetitive and boring after a while. It's just like kill.
Yeah, at least
kill.
if you're taking pictures,
you
you're
can
kinda...
you can set up zombies or like put hats over everyone and whatever.
Take pictures, yeah. So, it's essentially the first game again, just better graphics. The controls are a little bit better. Frank West is now fast.
Second game, or first game.
First game.
Okay.
So it's a prettier version of Dead Rising.
Well, wouldn't that mean that Dead Rising 2 would have been just Dead Rising 1 then, just not as nicer?
Dead Rising 2 was because Frank West wasn't in it.
Yes.
So the story was a little bit different. This time it's Frank West.
Like I'd like to see if there's like a change, not a change log, but like obviously people are gonna react differently.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, because Frank West is now the fallen hero.
Yes.
Type character. So, because he was big and then he kind of the manual says he spent all of his money trying to find a cure.
Do you believe? Does it?
But they don't really explain that in the game at the point that I got to.
Okay.
So that could possibly be. But at the point that I'm at, it's just, you're kind of just trying to reclaim your fame.
Yeah. I think that's because you go into the Terror Dome or Terror Tower.
Yeah, you go into the Terror whatever reality show and beat up a bunch of zombies and get paid like $28,000 to do it.
Yeah.
And then you're selling out essentially.
Yeah.
So then when you find out that there's like a conspiracy going on and you have your camera and you're stuck in this whole mess again, you're like, I can be back on top by taking pictures and solving this, I can solve all this. So.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a great game. Again, it depends on how much you look and how you're
it's fun.
spending on it, right?
It's fun, and yes, if you can find it cheap.
Because we got it for like 15 or something.
We got it for 15. But like I said in my review, $20 to $30. Like $30 if you're a Dead Rising. If you like the first game. Yeah, or
zombies, because really the only good company that does zombie games now is like Valve.
Yeah.
With their Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, and Capcom. And I mean, honestly, this game is because you can now combine weapons and stuff.
Yeah,
so you can put some stuff together. So it's kind of like Dead Island, but more cartoony.
Yeah.
And not first person.
Yes.
So like you grab some bats and some nails. You go to a bench and
chainsaws and like canoe rattle.
Yeah, and also
you got like
so
you've got a weird spear.
So the deaths are cool. The ways you can kill zombies are all neat. Like you can take the fire extinguisher.
Well, you get to do wrestling again because I don't think Chuck Green ever did wrestling in the first game, as much as.
I'm not sure, and that's all just your moves. And then there's the playground mode.
Okay.
So you just get them all. There's no time limit.
Oh, so it's like the 3-day time limit from the first game, but
that 3-day limit is in the game.
I think that a lot of people like that about the game.
And that's part of the game, and they shoehorn it in.
Oh.
It's standard government issue to wait 3 days after an attack before they pick you up. So I'm like, so you have to survive for 3 days? They can't just come in like, you know. Yeah. Why aren't they here now? We have to wait 3 days. Protocol. But sandbox mode just gives you them all.
Yeah.
Gives you a safe place to sit for a while. And gives you missions to do. So kill 150 zombies. Or kill as many zombies as you can.
Now, all that's available in co-op though, right?
And I believe that's available in co-op.
We'll try that sometime.
So, but that levels up your character.
Yes.
So you can level up your character in sandbox mode.
Both people level up.
Yeah. But you can level up in sandbox mode, go back to your story mode, and actually be leveled up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think because if you play multiplayer and the person joining your game levels up in that thing, they bring their character
back. So either way, it's fun.
Yes.
It's interesting. It's good. It was a nice
zombie
test game because I could pick it up and play it for I played the intro.
Yes.
And then I'd do some reading or whatever, and then I'd go back and play, 10 minutes, kill some stuff, get to the next part of the mall, go to the bathroom to save. So, the map's kind of confusing, but it kind of was the first time you played up through number 1 too. So, because they don't make those malls easy to get through.
Well, I imagine they're pushing a lot of zombies on screen, so.
Well, you're panicking about zombies. And you're trying to make sure you take the right
equipments
path.
Because your equipment it's got health on their
there's durability.
Right? Durability, that's what they're called.
Yeah. There's durability.
Paths and stuff.
And you get magazines that improve the durability of
stuff. What I never understood with those magazines is, did you just have them in your inventory?
Yep.
That's so annoying.
So they take up an inventory slot, but they should one of them increases sporting equipment's durability by 50%.
Uh-huh. So
a bat will last twice as long.
Yeah.
If you're holding onto the magazine. So essentially, it's like holding 2 bats.
Okay, that's a fair deal. And then...
And your inventory slots do increase as you level up.
And you can probably, like, make that bat better anyways by adding nails to it or something.
Right, so all of a sudden you add nails to it, and now it's... and that makes it last longer, too, because you're reinforcing it that way. So now you have a bat that's going to last, like, a heck of a long time.
Yeah.
You
Or
can
just
also...
damage or something like that.
You can also use dildos.
They took a page out of Saints Row.
Saints Row took a page out of them.
Maybe they added the dildos and off the record. It is off the record.
Who knows? Either way, there's like
there's
an adult store that you can bust into, and they have dildos in there that you can like hit zombies with.
Sweet.
It does absolutely nothing. So I just stood at the like.
Can you add things to the dildo like nails?
I'm not sure because there are little wrench items on every item that can be modified. And so I didn't actually check on the dildo factor, but I just stood next to the kiosk and kept throwing them at zombies as they walked in the door. Oh. Okay then. Anywho.
So that's happened.
That's all. That's what I
Yeah. Okay. That's fair because you've got that school thing.
Damn school.
We're gonna be semi-conscious for that. News! So we get into this with the news. Because it's new, and they put the S on it because it's always news. It's new. Whoa. S. Whoa. Halo 4 is a game.
It is a game.
Master
Chief got a jetpack.
He got things.
I don't know how he got a jetpack.
I don't think he had a jetpack. Was it a jetpack in
he had a jetpack in the trailer.
I thought it was like a 10-second trailer.
And he had a jetpack, and everybody was like...
And he had a gun thing that shot missile things on it. I don't know. Anyways, Halo 4 is a game. We haven't seen or heard anything about it.
Since that trailer.
Yeah, they've been doing a really good job in keeping it covered, other than, like, artwork and stuff like that.
Yep.
Election Day in the States, people, is when you can get your hands on Halo 4.
Yes.
Which is November 4th, 6th.
November 6th.
6th. I don't know when you guys do your crazy elections. Ours is on Monday.
For our baby one. Our provincial one.
I gotta vote this weekend because I don't want to go on Monday.
I'm going Monday.
I don't like it. Anyways, there's that. Yeah, so Halo 4. Are you excited for more Halo? But this is by 343 Studios. This is their first ever solo experience.
I don't know. I'll get it when it's due.
You think so?
I will.
You don't think that anything you see at E3 or anything like that will be like mind blown?
I can't say there's anything in a first-person shooter that ever makes me go, I need that game day one.
That's true. Like Call of Duty is bad for that too.
Like I am not.
I know. There's a lot of rumors about like Black Ops 2 coming out at the same day ish, around the same time. So, and a lot of people are all like, "Which one do I get?" I'm like, guys, just get whichever one you want. It's not like they're disappearing. Anyways, but Halo 4, November 4th, 6th. Like, what's the 4th?
November 6th.
It's the 6th, guys. I don't know why it's the 4th. I don't know why I want it to be the 4th.
I don't know. Either way.
It's something you guys can get soon. Put your money down on it because you can there's extra maps for pre-order people if you're interested in multiplayer in Halo.
They usually don't do maps. It's usually armor.
Armor, that's a good one.
But everything will go through Halo Waypoint anyways.
Yes, because...
So...
Yeah, any maps they'll do through whatever they want to do for that. Yeah. There's probably bonuses for, Halo 3 years.
There'll be...
or Reachers. Halo Reach.
Halo Reach and probably the Anniversary Collection.
Yeah. The 10th anniversary.
And yeah, you'll probably get special armor if you
have all that.
Either way, all that stuff will start cropping up now since we have a date.
Yeah. Conan O'Brien, I know you didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I watched the 9 seconds of actual footage from the 10 minutes of his little skit.
Yep.
It looks good.
Huh.
It looks really, really, really good for an Xbox game. It's surprisingly good.
It's Halo.
And now they're just working magic on the Xbox, I think, because whatever we see it's just gonna look really fantastic.
Halo.
Which is good.
I don't mind the Halo games. I don't really like Master Chief.
I'm very selective. A lot of people are saying that the story's gonna be revolve around Cortana. Because she is rumored to have like a 7-year life span or whatever it is.
Okay.
So it's all gonna be like Master Chief trying to save Cortana or something like that. Some weird drama between human and
AI
robots.
Bum, bum, bum.
So look for that this November 6th.
Yes.
Pre-order if you're interested. I won't.
I'm not. But think about it, the collector box will be like this big.
Maybe get a real Master Chief this time.
Full-size Master Chief statue.
No, not even a statue, just a real Master Chief.
I hope not. That would be deadly.
Master Chiefs everywhere. Anyways.
There were some issues last week and the week before involving a certain fighting game.
It's fine.
We covered it, though.
It's good.
So, either way, they had DLC in the game. And
In the game.
So Tekken has now kind of come out, the guys who make Tekken have come out to talk, and they said that they will never have paid DLC characters.
That's good.
In their games. So characters who are meant to be in the game are in the game.
His name's leaving my mind. But whoever it is, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
The Tekken dude.
Their games, I don't think I've ever seen a Tekken game that's launched with downloadable content.
No.
Ever. It's always had everything.
He did say, because he said the characters in his games balance each other.
Yes.
So without one of them, he's like, it's like playing chess without certain pieces.
Yeah, and that's a very fair argument.
And I'm like, that's cool. I dig that. I like that idea. And then he said for DLC, cosmetic costume pieces for your custom Tekken characters.
And if they want to charge for that, that's fine.
Yeah, and so he's like, if we're gonna do DLC, that's what we're gonna end up doing. And I'm like,
that's fair, because you know what? I don't care if you've got like a giant glowing hat.
No. Like if you
still beat you.
If you dig Tekken, yes, and you really want that glowy hat, by all means pay
or a
for it.
Pac-Man hat or something.
By all means, yes, pay for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But for me,
Tekken, yeah. So for like Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which is I think sometime this summer.
I don't know.
Or not in this winter-ish, fall. No DLC, which is great because that's gonna have like 50-something characters in it.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah. And then whenever Tekken Cross Street Fighter comes out.
Yeah, there will be no downloadable characters there either because it's made by the Tekken people. So.
Yeah. That's good news.
Yes, that's great news. So.
Other things that are happening during E3, the WiiU will be shown off in E3 finally.
We knew that.
It's the thing that's happening. Yeah. Hideo Kojima has come out and said that there is a new Mario game, a new Super Mario game, as well as a new Pikmen game for the WiiU that they'll be showing it off.
They'll be showing it off at the E3.
And alongside this, Nintendo has also they've trademarked a site called Super Mario Brothers 4.
Yes. They've also trademarked Speech Forum and something else Forum.
I don't know. Which is a good idea. If you're going to do something with the Wii U, do some sort of socialness.
They're just throwing trademarks out there for fun. But
Super Mario 4 is probably what the next one is going to be called.
Probably. Now,
I think so.
I hope Nintendo does not cheap out.
How do you want to cheap out on Mario?
But they'll just take the Wii game, Super Mario Wii or whatever it was.
No. They said that that's a separate game.
Okay.
They said that is a separate game.
That better not be.
From this new Mario game.
Good. Because that would piss me off royally.
Because I already don't like Super Mario Me, whatever that's called. Because I can still play that on the Wii.
So that's what I mean. Like I don't need that on a Wii U.
Yeah. But yeah, they're saying this new Mario game and Pikmin game are just new.
Yeah, good.
Something
and
out of left field.
Pikmin, I can assume that it's going to be.
Doesn't matter what they do, it's going to be completely awesome.
Yes, it's going to be nice. It's going to look good.
It's going to be like you're looking around your world and then you see a Pikmin.
But it's not like they're just going to take the last Pikmin game that was made and throw it on the system.
Like Pikmin 2.
Yeah. Like they're not just. It's going to look better because it's on the Wii U. Like they're going to use the hardware. So.
And I'm not even more like it could almost even look the same as long as it played completely different. For me, like
the graphics do have to step up, but
for me, like Pikmin, that doesn't matter.
It's cute, but they will have to step it up because remember the last Pikmin game we're remembering was probably on the GameCube.
Yes.
Which in our heads probably looks good, but if we went back to play it, we'd kind of be like,
"This is garbage." I can still count the pixels.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like if they step it up to what our brain thinks we played,
yes,
everything will be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
And whatever the new Mario game is,
Galaxy 3.
No, they better not do that. That was such a cop out. Not to say Galaxy 2 is bad, but it's just a cop out.
It was.
So, I'm am excited for more Mario because I like Mario.
I like Mario. I love Mario games.
I'm a good Mario. I'm getting close to the Luigi hat actually. Whenever they reset the dem points, because that's one thing I gotta remind you. If you haven't registered your coins for those ambassador games, they expire this Sunday. Like the post play thing.
Oh, I've done all that.
Oh, you've done those? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've done those.
Because I was waiting for the
You were trying
reset.
to save.
Yes, I was trying to wait for the reset.
You're
but
tricky.
That's not a thing.
No, because I was trying to get to the Hanafuda card thing. So.
Yes, which will always be there.
I know. But I'm almost there.
I've come to the realization. But I'm saving up points. I think the next thing I'm gonna get is a Luigi game case. Yeah, because that looks really cool.
It is pretty neat. Anywho.
Yeah.
We like people getting sued on this show.
We should put a counter on the bottom of the board or something.
We'll keep a count.
No, I mean on our board.
Oh, like actually on the physical board?
Yeah. There's the magic. TV magic.
Shh, don't tell them about the board.
We draw on your TV.
Yep. There's a TV that we draw on. Either way, we're going to start our little lawsuit counter because we talk about lawsuits so often.
Ding!
Yeah.
It'll be like a ding.
Yeah, we're going to try and find some sounds and...
Put it here.
So either way, we don't have an actual count of how many before, but we know about the notch one.
The notch is a thing.
Notch
watch.
Yeah,
notch
so
watch.
our whole notch watch is number 1. That is our starting point.
It's almost fair to say yes. I'm not gonna go back and look for them. I could probably find them actually, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not really all that concerned. So starting today,
1 and then 2.
1. So 2 right now.
What is it?
Ubisoft is getting sued.
Sweet.
Because some guy says he came up with the idea for Assassin's Creed before them.
Where was he the first 5 games?
I don't know. Apparently he was waiting for Ubisoft to get real entrenched in that whole series before he came forward. But apparently he wrote a book, and I'm not sure if it's been published or not.
No, it's been published, I think.
But either way...
When did Assassin's Creed 1 come out?
I don't remember.
Like 2002?
So either way, I don't know. So
this
guy's got a book where a guy gets hooked up to a machine like the Animus.
Yes.
And goes back in time.
By reliving ancestral
blah, blah, blah. And I'm like... And my thought was the exact same thing. Where was this guy when the first game came out? Or did he have to wait for it to get mobile before he could, like, sue them?
Has he been living under a rock?
I don't know.
He is a writer.
Yeah, but still, you think his publishers would be like, hey, Steve, there's this game that came out.
He's suing them for, like, $1.3 million.
Oh, yeah, go big or go home.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money for
go
something.
Go big or go
like,
home.
I don't think he has any argument in this.
No.
He can't.
I don't think so.
No. Like, the judge will be like, where were you? Like, maybe Assassin's Creed 2 you could have sued him, but...
Yeah. Either way, that brings our lawsuit count to 2.
Ding.
Then we have another one.
We have another one, Apple.
Yes.
Apple is notorious for its little microtransactions in its games.
All mobile games are.
Yes, they
it's
are.
It's a thing with mobile.
That's how freemium games are freemium.
Yes.
They're getting sued over the Smurfs game.
It's more than just the Smurfs game, but the Smurf game is like the 99 percentile problem.
They are the 99%.
Yeah.
It is the 99%.
Damn Smurfs.
So, what's the story here? Apple is now being sued, or people are now able to sue Apple.
Yes, because...
for their little mishaps.
There was this issue before where people kept giving their kid the iPad or their iPhone to play on because they didn't want to be bothered to take care of their kids.
Apparently that's a new parental technique.
Yeah, hand phone over. So either way, the Smurf game has you buy Smurf berries. Smurf berries are your 1 cent or your 99-cent microtransaction that makes your Smurfs work faster. So remember all those games where they're like, you need 50,000 coins to make this, process go. Well, that is the thing now is these Smurf berries. So it would go, you need 30 Smurf berries. Do you want to buy them? You go,
yes.
$30, sure.
Yeah.
So the kids would just hit the button. Well, of course, everything's attached through.
Now, my concern, I thought there's passwords for that.
There can be, but you can turn them off.
Really?
Yeah. That's like on my
really?
Yeah, like it's like on my computer. If I hit buy shit off Apple,
because every time I update my damn apps, it's asking me for a password.
Oh, see, not on this. If someone got a hold of my phone, they could buy apps galore.
No, I wouldn't do that.
But either way,
wow, families are lazy.
Yeah, so
to turn off passwords to go.
So all of these people, like these kids, have spent $1,000.
This is just.
And
they're suing. There's no grounds for this.
But apparently there is, because now all these people have been given, like, they've found the way that they can sue Apple. So
I find this really ridiculous.
Very
lazy.
I know.
And Apple will probably go back and be like, "There's extra passwords now."
Well, then that's the thing is all this is gonna do is make it a pain in the butt to do a whole ton of stuff because Apple's gonna cover their butt in so many different ways.
Yeah, it's like a different form of piracy.
Yep.
But worse.
And I mean, honestly, microtransactions can be a huge ripoff and a huge steal.
But they can exist in our world of games.
But they can, and like
as long as
a baseball game that I was playing being the operative word.
You finally deleted it?
Yeah.
Good choice.
And I gave it a super special rating on the store. But one of its microtransactions gave you like +2 to all of your stats. It was $20.
That's a lot of that's a lot of dollars for +2 for everything.
And I'm like, so either way, microtransactions might be a steal, but
Apple will just they keep plugging up their holes.
So they're
gonna be so plugged up.
Oh, I know, it's gonna be crazy. Either way, that brings our total
to 3.
That's right, guys. One day we start a counter, bam, already at 3.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Man, we're good.
Is that it for lawsuits though?
I think that's it for today. That's it.
Unless we secretly find one, so sue you.
Yeah. I'm suing Tony.
Fuck, and I'm suing you then.
5.
Ding ding.
We're kidding.
No.
So, either way, 3.
Do you want to introduce us?
I can start it off.
Okay.
God of War.
It is a very popular PlayStation brand.
Yes.
Like Uncharted.
Yes. Although I like Uncharted way more than God of War.
God of War has its it's very beautiful, is what it is.
Yes.
It's one of the games that everyone's all like, God of War, they need to make another one. So they're doing that. Earlier this week they teased, last week they teased something that was going to come this week.
Yes.
But the trailer for the new God of War game has been released. And it is called God of War Ascension. Yay. Not God of War 4, because it is a prequel to God of War 1.
Which makes no sense.
God of War has hit the sequelitis problem, I think, now. Because there's no way you can make any more God of War games anymore.
No.
So how they're doing Ascension, even as a prequel, just confuses me.
Yep. It confuses a lot of people.
So Uncharted is a different story because each individual narrative, like the books, the games, and the comics, they're all individual things. They can exist on their own. So if they want to make Uncharted 5, 6, 7, they can, as long as they coexist in its own universe with small connections to.
And I mean, honestly,
but with God of War, the whole reason about God of War and what made it awesome was that you went and killed gods, the Olympic gods.
You're running out of gods.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he kills them all.
Yeah.
He does.
So
there's
no. And then going prequel, you can't kill any of them.
Yes.
Because that's not what the game was.
And you can't he kills you and you and you and you and you in 5 years or something. I don't know. But it's just not. It's just a problem, I think.
I think so.
And
I mean, honestly, you have a really good game studio that works on these games.
Yeah, Santa Monica Studios they've done good work.
Let them do something else.
And I think Stig, the director, who I don't even know if he's confirmed to be the directorial role again. He handled 3 and some other God of War thing, but he did a really good job on those. Mm-hmm. So, and even he said God of War it's not in a slump, but I think it needs to be brought back. And you know what? Now I know you don't know this. There is a featurette in the end of God of War 2, where you finish the game, it will unlock these movies of other stories in God of War history. One of them being I think it's his brother or something like that. And they did capitalize on that in God of War Chains of Olympus or something. One of the PSP games. Okay. And that was a very good game. One of the stories was the story of Pandora's Tower. Where that's in the first game, that's where you picked up Pandora's box.
Right.
There's a 30-second video of modern history, real people finding Pandora's Tower. So what if God of War was in the modern future with guns and
that's not gonna happen.
But it's a possibility they can explore rather than going back in time again. Kratos. They could do something else.
Kratos.
Kratos. Okay, yes.
Kratos.
Again, ending of God of War 3, we're not sure if he's dead.
Kratos. Prequel fixed.
So they put it in a prequel, and I think this is just a problem, and it really depends on how they show it off at E3. But it will probably no longer be epic.
No.
Because you wasted all of that, albeit on a great game, God of War 3. It looks really, really good, but you wasted all of it there.
Not even wasted. You used everything.
Yeah,
you used all of your resources.
It looks great over there. Yeah. In 2 and 3, it looks awesome.
Yeah, your resources have depleted.
Yeah, like, you've ran out of story. So, I think this is a huge problem because... And then they're going to be a cop-out and bring back all the gods.
Yep.
And be like...
We can't kill any of them, though.
Yeah, no, we can't kill him because he's not yet killed Ares.
That was my thought too when I read that they were doing a prequel, and I'm like, but
this is so bull. Like I had thought when they were in that one era when they were doing like Metal Gear Solid 3 and Devil May Cry 3, like the whole prequel stuff, that was cool. I thought it ended there.
And prequels can work for certain games, but God of War, the whole thing is he gets pissed off at the gods and starts killing them.
Yes, and which is very clearly elaborated in God of War 1.
Yes.
Which is very well, like, you were pissed off at Ares.
Right. So you start killing gods. So how can you go...
From killing gods to killing regular dudes.
Yeah, go to the prequels and be like, yeah, I'm just going to start killing regular guys.
Yeah,
and it's like, but you
I've seen what you can do.
Yeah.
you do the impossible.
Unless they're going to have him go all, like, Clash of the Titans kind of thing and start fighting, like mythical creatures.
That's even more of a
for the gods.
That's even more of a cop-out.
I know, but that's what the game's.
That's something they could have done easily for the Vita.
Yeah, but that's what the game is going to be. Is him going around killing minotaurs and all this other
that's
stuff.
another thing. Like, we don't know if it's for the PlayStation 3 or if it's for the Vita. I think they've said that it's supposed to be for the PlayStation 3.
Right.
But
I don't know.
Either way, anything could happen. But bottom line is bored of
start a new get these people who can make a decent game working on a new IP.
Yes, they could do something like look at Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
They went from Crash Bandicoot into Uncharted, and that was a blockbuster success. And now they're not even doing Uncharted 4. They're doing another survival horror game, which will probably be really good.
New IP.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're creative or something.
They know how to make a game.
Yeah, come on, guys.
So.
Anywho.
Please do something new.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right. Kickstarter is a very popular place for video game developers to make monies.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Schafer making, was it $3.something million? Wastelanders 2 just wrapped up their Kickstarter. I think it's $2 million or $3 million, something like that. Kickstarter they've crunched their numbers, and according to you guys, and a little bit of me as well, we have given game developers $9 million in money.
Off of Kickstarter.
Off of just Kickstarter. That is a lot of monies.
We're gonna make a game.
We should do that. Barrel roll news game.
Mm-hmm.
Kickstarter.com.
It's just our logo, and it's gonna roll.
No, it's Pong. It's like a Pong game where it's...
Perfect.
Yeah.
But just our logo.
And then you gotta collect the different logos.
Whoa.
We'll make different logos.
Like brick.
Yeah.
So we can have our little round logo thing bouncing off of this.
And then
we'll have
power-ups.
And then
for people who want to give us like $100, we'll give you like
the game.
Yeah. And we'll sign the digital copy.
Yep.
Autograph.
And you'll get special power-ups in your game. Like the one where a rabbit appears and Tony yells, "Do a barrel roll," and the ball just starts spinning all over the screen.
And Michael Bay comes out and he'll punch him.
Yeah.
Poosh! Ninja Turtles!
Ruining my childhood. Will Wheaton.
No, it's Brent Stinner now.
Michael Bay.
It's Brent Stinner!
I know.
So $9 million in just monies for... God, that's a lot of... In all fairness, a lot of it is just little small indie games too. Wastelanders 2 and whatever his little game is.
Beast of a game now.
Like that was probably a good like 3/4 of that money chunked together. So I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know what else. Like Tim Schafer's game, not Wastelands 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I paid for it. Whatever, I paid $15. That's about average.
I don't know, 9 mil. Holy jeez.
What can you do with 9 million? How much does it take to make a game now? Like a
Depends on the game.
Okay, so like Tekken. What do you think? Like $9 million is enough to make Tekken?
Easily.
So why don't they developers just go there?
You could make like 9 half-hour sitcoms for that much money.
Yeah, you could.
See? We should start a
TV
Kickstarter
drama
for our new TV pilot.
drama. With
That's all
Nathan
it's called.
Fillion. Coming 2015.
It's just called drama.
2015. Give us $9 million now.
Now.
I expect it.
No, we only need $1 million for the first episode.
Oh, gotcha. And then.
Oh, but we probably need another $1 million for sets and all that stuff.
Yeah, so it's more of a forward investment.
Yeah.
So it's probably like 6 seasons.
We'll say like if you guys give us $12 million, we'll be sure to get that pilot off the ground.
You gotta pay for food.
Yeah, and we like really expensive food.
And then we'll make Duke Nukem Forever.
Again.
Yeah, what if Duke Nukem Forever got money off Kickstarter?
That could have saved them a whole world of hurt. Either way.
Or more World of Hurt because the game never came out. Until like 12 years later.
It's because they had no money. See, look, that could have solved all
No, they
their
had
problems.
money. They had money for Duke Nukem Forever, but it just get funneled into alcohol and pizza.
Well, that was that's what would happen with our pilot.
Oh, yeah.
See where that happens?
We're smart.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm going to skip to the next one, and you can go back to that other one.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one. It's funnier.
It's a good funny one. Either way, Diablo 3 this weekend, folks.
If you're into it.
Starting a few hours ago.
Yes. You can preload it.
This is Friday.
As of this recording.
As of this recording, a few hours ago, you can play Diablo 3 open beta till the 23rd.
Which is the Monday.
Which is Monday-ish. So, this is their stress test.
Is it a stress test in trying to download the client and install it? Because that sounds like a stress test in and of itself.
No, their servers are pretty good because they use peer-to-peer.
Oh, okay, good.
It's essentially its own torrent for the download of all that stuff. So that's always worked out really well. Because you can't really opt out of that. You're always kind of whoever's downloading with you, you're all downloading together. Like it works out really well.
Yeah, like BitTorrent.
Yeah, but this is the stress test of
before the game comes out.
Before the game comes out. Now, to me, I don't know this.
That seems a little late.
This seems really early to me for a stress test.
When does it come out? May 15th.
May 15th. It's going to be done on the 23rd. So they literally they'll stress test. Do
you think they're going to do more?
No, that's supposed to be the only one.
one.
So, stress test, and then fix whatever problems arise during the stress test. That's 2.5 weeks to fix whatever issues come up. You shouldn't need that long.
It is Blizzard. They like taking time.
But it's a stress test. Oh, we need more servers. Damn.
Well, what if they find, bugs on servers?
But there should be a team that sits there going, fixed.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. 2.5 weeks seems like a lot of time.
I think it's proportionate because they're expecting everyone and their mothers to play this game.
Probably.
So they're gonna have a lot of reports to go through.
Yeah. So we'll see. Either
I
way.
think that's why. That's why it's so early.
If you guys want to try out Diablo 3, you can do so this weekend, or you can do like me and just wait.
It's coming out. It's not.
And that's the thing. You don't get the whole game. Open beta does not mean whole game. It means whatever levels they want to give you.
And it's probably the same beta that people are already in now. Yeah. Just everyone's in.
It's just they want everyone in there so that everything runs really, really slow so they can know how many people can fit on a server.
Pretty much.
So.
Oh well. In weirder, lighthearted news, Domino's, the pizza company, they made an app for the iPad. It's not just, ordering a pizza app.
But that would be handy.
Yes, you'd think so. The Pizza 73 one works really good for that. Instead, it is an app to make pizzas. So you have an order, and then you put the sauce on it, and put your cheese and whatever it is that they do, the magic that makes it into a pizza, and you ship it off. Now that's just a regular game. If you're good enough, you can use it to apply for a job at Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
So they're using your $300 tablet to try and find people to work at I'm gonna find this game and I'm gonna try it out.
Of course you are.
And it's gonna be, you're hired. What? You start work now. What? So I'm really excited to see whatever this is.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know, this is completely bananas to me. It's a game.
Yes.
But you can also apply for a job. I'm like, oh.
Well, but see, people are lazy these days. They don't go out to look for jobs.
But you can download an app that says what job listings exist online.
That's a lot of work. This way you get to play a little game, and at the same time, you actually fill out an application.
So they're brainwashing me to think that work is fun?
Yeah. Because obviously making pizzas is a blast.
Yeah.
Because the people at Domino's, when I go to pick up pizza, look super excited all the time.
I've had one lady that was really, it seemed really happy, but it was like a Sunday and there was nothing going on.
Yeah, there's always that one crazy person at a job that is always happy no matter what you have them do.
Yes.
Someone exploded in the bathroom. I'll clean it!
Out of their mouth.
Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, a person can have, like, a violent, violent explosion of the rear end.
It doesn't replicate that part, this app. It doesn't replicate that.
It doesn't replicate cleaning the bathroom?
Or just cleaning. Just pizza making.
False advertising!
Oh, man!
My job... See, I'm waiting for the next lawsuit.
Yes.
They said this job would be easy. They said this job would be making pizzas. They didn't say anything about cleaning.
The application said something about Drawsome. I was Drawsome. This is not Drawsome.
This is not Drawsome at all.
Where am I going?
I have to buy more colors. For the what? Pizzas.
Why would you want a purple pizza, sir?
Because I'm Batman.
So go find this Domino app for your iPad, and God forbid anything else.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Ow, 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 ow.
That's not how you spell Domino's. There we go.
No, but it said Domino's Pizza.
And we'll see what happens.
Domino's? Deluxe free?
We'll have the pizza.
Well, let's try this one. It's on the iOS for sure.
Pizza coupon and pizza delivery app.
Oh, see? Oh, man, that's great.
I got nothing. Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, $1. What?
You get $1 pizzas?
No, it's the app's $1.
Why?
It's an ordering app, so instead of going on the internet. Stupid Android people.
Domino's. Chicken Delight? What? Domino's Adventure? Do you think it's called Domino's Adventure?
Probably.
I'll just search Domino's.
You're gonna get a bunch of domino games.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Add the word pizza.
Oh, man. Domino's Pizza Group. That means it's official.
Oh. There's nothing.
This one here. LLC? No. Let me just put pizza.
Yep.
Shut up, Twitter. Maybe it's an iPad only app. I did not bring my iPad today, so I cannot.
Either way.
I can order pizza in India?
Sweet. Movie news. Oh wait, one more game thing. One more game thing. One more game thing.
Sands of time.
Never mind. Ignore the movie thing.
Sands of time.
We were talking last week about Xenoblade. We wanted to know how well it sold.
It sold. How much would it sell?
It sold
great.
Right now, as of last week, it was at 180-some thousand copies sold, which put it in number 2 for the last 2 weeks, right behind Star Wars Connect.
Oh boy, Star Wars Connect. And Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, so
that's bananas.
For a game that was only available in GameStop/EB Games,
and if you ordered it from the Nintendo site,
and ordering it from Nintendo, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
So if Nintendo doesn't bring those other games over.
No, Last Story's coming over.
Last Story's coming
over.
Pandora's Tower we're waiting for.
That's the last one.
If they do not bring Pandora's Tower over, they're obviously idiots.
I'll get Last Story eventually, I think.
I'll get them all.
It looks neat.
If they're as good as Xenoblade Chronicles.
They're completely different.
They are, but I mean if they're still as good.
Yes.
Done.
I think Last Story actually looks better visually than.
I think so too, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it just looks like there's a lot more polish into it.
Either way. Movie news!
Movie. Hey, fast forward. Saw movies are not dead yet.
Unfortunately.
But now, not in your theaters. They're no longer taking over your movies. They're taking over your cruise ships. Starting August 11th, there is a cruise ship leaving New York City. For those who are interested, it is a Saw-themed cruise ship.
Thingy.
Theme cruise ship?
I don't know.
I think is what it is. So you'll sleep in the cabin in the night, and you'll wake up chained to a bed.
This is what we're surmising, by the way. This isn't what we actually know.
With a TV going, do you want to play a game?
Yeah, we don't actually, we don't think that'll, well, that's what we think will happen, but that's what will happen.
I'm interested to see what it is, because it's a 2-day cruise. Because it's on the 11th, and then it docks somewhere in Canada on the 14th, I think.
I think it's a 4-day cruise.
Okay, so 4-day cruise? So you got 4 days of Saw.
Something like that. Either way.
At least 3 days.
Well, because I thought it got back to New York on the 16th and left on the 11th.
Something like that. I don't know. Something really weird.
You leave on Monday, you come back Friday. Without your arm.
Or maybe you lost an ear.
Or a leg. Or your foot.
Or you're dead.
Or you just don't come back. Your family's sitting there waiting, and they just come out and hand you a bucket, and that's all that's left of you.
It's ashes.
Yeah.
So
for you real big Saw enthusiasts,
there is a cruise ship for you. If you enjoy vacations on a Saw themed thing, because who doesn't?
Yeah, I know when I go on vacation, I want to be scared shitless.
That's what I'm missing.
That's what I'm missing from all my Disney vacations.
You know what a good vacation would be, though?
Cutting my leg off in order to survive?
Well, I was going to say you could go to the cabin in the woods. That's a far better use of. That's less time too.
I don't know.
So
that does not seem like a vacation to me.
I don't know what to think about it.
Unless it's literally like the 4 cast members that they listed on the cruise ship with you.
Oh, because that's just a cop out. Because it's like, I only know you, Hoffman. Yeah. And I like you because of your mother movies. Like you in Pirate Radio, so good. I remember that BBC movie.
Going on to better movies.
Yes.
Movies that we like.
I appreciate them.
Yes. The Muppets 2.
Yes, it's a great movie.
And they announced ages ago that Jason Segel won't be able to do the sequel. Which wasn't a huge surprise to me.
Yeah, I mean.
And I've now seen the first one.
Oh, you have seen it. Yes. Yeah.
And I don't think he
doesn't need to be in it.
I would not have thought he would have been in it.
No.
Personally.
Based off how the story ends.
Yes, Jason Segel's part ends.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
His Muppet brother.
Muppet Bro.
Yes. In the
Muppet Bro.
In the movie.
Bro-pit.
Is going to be in the second movie though.
Bro-pit.
Yes. So Walter will be in the second one along with Kermit and Miss Piggy and all of our friends.
All your favorites.
Plus some new Muppets. Yeah. They said they're going to bring in some new Muppets.
Yes.
Jason Segel also won't be writing the next one, but his writing mate, Nicholas Stoller, will be writing.
So it's still going to be very solid.
Yes,
funny.
So Stoller wrote for the first movie with Jason Segel.
It'll be funny, it'll be songy, and it'll be...
They've already said...
And they said it's going to be more Muppets rather than human dudes.
Yeah, and...
back to,
Director, I think, is supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, that's
the guy who's directed it. So it's essentially going to be the whole same casting group, just minus Jason Segel. So...
Yeah, and honestly, it's not like he won't have a say in it. He'll probably be, talking to them.
And he'll probably still be producing. He produced the last one, too. Yeah. So, and it has been announced it is going to be a comedy caper.
Yay. With more Muppet than man.
More Muppet than man.
Am I a man?
Shh, copyright.
Oh, I'm done.
Right,
sue us. Lawsuits. Another... movie things.
Yes.
Hunger Games is a movie that we have yet to see because we have yet to read it.
Soon!
Eventually, one of these days.
But we announced last week or the week before that they had lost their director.
Yes, they have. They're getting a new one.
Yay!
It is the director who was responsible for I Am Legend, the Will Smith recreation of the older movie story thing.
Yeah.
I Am Legend wasn't a great movie.
No.
it was decent.
Mm.
I liked I Am Legend until they introduced other humans.
I didn't really like
because
I Am Legend.
I appreciated it though, because it's just I like zombie movies at the time, and it was kind of well done for a zombie flick. Anyways, he is. Should we know his name? Can we just give him a name? David.
Bob.
David Bob.
David Bob.
You are directing the second one, How to Catch Fire. I think is what it's called. To Catch Fire. Something fire.
It has a bird on it.
Yeah, all of them have a bird on it.
That's all I know.
I think it's something about fire. We're gonna get flamed with it, literally. It's something to do with catching fire.
Yay!
But he's been put onto the second movie.
Yes. So. And directors change.
All the time, except for Sam Raimi, because Sam Raimi just wants to do Spider-Man all the time until they kick him out.
But yeah, it's like the Harry Potter movies. They went through 8 movies and I think 4 or 5 directors. So.
Honestly, you couldn't even tell almost.
No, you can't.
Other than the movies getting darker, which the books did.
The books got darker, and they brought in actors that wanted to keep following the darker tone of those books. But I mean, and again, I haven't read the Hunger Games. I haven't seen the movies, but I can't see a directorial change being all that different.
Yeah, and keep in mind, it's just the directorial change.
Yes.
That lady who wrote the books.
Still
writing the script for the second one.
There's everybody else.
That's what made Hunger Games good, is because the writing was exactly the same.
It's insane when the writer is involved in making the movie based on their book.
Mind blown.
It's like people should have been doing that for ages.
So
Who would have thunk?
So you're saying they should have brought back J. Tolkien for Lord of the Rings and
No,
Hobbit?
because honestly,
zombie Tolkien.
Because Peter Jackson actually does such a good job on those. Peter Jackson does such a good job on those that you don't
keep it up.
You don't need Tolkien to be involved in that.
But zombie Tolkien.
And the fact, you either need people writing it,
which is why
directing it,
which is why the Percy Jackson books are so confusing compared to the movies.
Right.
Because they're wildly different.
But I mean, look at Coraline, which we just did a whole study on both of them being different and the same. I don't think that guy had much involvement in the movie.
Although he did say that he wanted it into a movie.
He did, but
he did not though. He did not have.
He did not have control, so he kind of just.
That's why it was so different.
Yeah, they took their own spin of the story, whereas these movies that are doing really well
are based off the original source material.
Yes.
Oh man.
And they actually follow it.
Way. They don't just cut everything.
As opposed to the Twilight movies, which should just be burned.
I almost forgot about those until just now.
I'm sorry.
You know, Joss Whedon was told to cut half an hour off of Avengers.
Really?
Yeah, it was going to be a 3-hour movie. And it was a good part, apparently, that they told him to cut out.
And did he tell them to go away?
No, they cut it.
It'll be on the Blu-ray. That's why they told him to cut it.
Probably. It was a Captain America scene, too.
No.
And it was some sort of emotional scene.
I love Cap.
I love all the actors and heroes in that movie.
I love Captain America.
Iron Man. Duh. Drunken hero.
Drunken philanthropist. See, it's not the same song. You guys thought I was doing Batman, but I wasn't.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Sunday, I'm suffering from. I suffered from April Fool's Day fallout.
Oh no!
It was the Mass Effect cartoon.
Yes.
Which rock on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was super cute.
It was cute.
I enjoyed it. I was eating cereal when I was watching it, hoping it was a thing.
It was not.
Damn you, IGN!
They always have some gooders, though.
They do. I'm surprised they didn't outdo themselves this year, though. So, go take a look at that. It's it's 3 minutes long or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Monday, there's some
question of the week. What is your
sports.
favorite sport to watch?
I think everyone just put hockey.
We got one actually, a really good one.
Mm-hmm. Panda fighting.
No, that would be different.
Panda riding.
We had one person vote for the most boring sport in the whole wide world.
What?
Soccer.
Really? You think soccer's boring?
To watch.
Really?
Yes. Have you ever watched it on television?
Not all the time.
And the ball goes all the way over to the other side. I like watching the highlights.
I like watching the actors.
As they dive.
And then go, my everything!
Yeah. What hurts? All of it!
Oh, my leg's gone! It's not, it's good. It's really, so,
to me,
I like watching the actors.
To me, soccer is a giant game of Pong.
It is.
Because they kick the ball back and forth.
Yep. Occasionally they use their hands.
And all of a sudden, one person decides to run the ball up the field. Everybody panics because they don't know what's going on because he broke the, kick the ball back and forth thing. He runs the ball, everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He makes a cool little,
ninja move.
Kicks the ball into the net because it's 8,000 feet wide.
Yeah.
That goalie jumps the wrong way because you have to take a guess.
It's pretty much a guessing.
Yes.
Have you seen Shaolin Soccer?
I've seen parts of Shaolin.
You might like it because it's a spoof on.
I know, so
you would quite enjoy it. I put golf in there.
Yes.
But I didn't vote for it. I didn't vote for it because whatever. But I put golf. Golf is a sport.
Golf is a sport. It's a relaxing thing to put on TV.
Yeah.
Because
the Masters was on last week.
There's everybody claps like this, and you get a few of those people since Happy Gilmore came out. There are people that do show up at these kinds of things that actually woo, and then they tell them to shut up because the guy's trying to hit the ball. And I'm like, if a guy can shoot a puck into a net at 90 miles per hour while people are screaming at him
and not tripping over ice, no less.
A guy can hit a golf ball while standing still.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The hole for the golf is way smaller than open net.
Yes.
That's got to go out. There's no guys guarding the flag.
No. You are trying to get that ball into that hole. So.
You make it sound like sex.
Kind of. It's probably how it was.
What's the second place?
Baseball, soccer, and griff ball.
What's a griff ball?
It's a Halo thing. You have to watch Red versus Blue. Griff ball.
Who voted griff ball?
Josh. Okay, I know.
Oh, of course. Haloer.
Yep.
Haloite.
Baseball I find fun to watch when I'm actually at a game.
Oh, well, I've never been to a baseball
I can't watch it. Well, we can't now because our team isn't here anymore. But
we've lost how many teams?
This was not our fault, though.
How did we lose the Trappers?
That was a money issue.
Oh.
And then the Cracker Cats we just lost because they were dumb. And then Daryl Cates, the savior of our city, who people seem to keep forgetting about, bought the Capitals, started up the team. We were all prepped for next season, and not enough people signed up in our league.
How?
Not enough people started teams.
Oh. Well, that's not our fault then.
So it's not our fault. Ha.
Maybe we just play baseball in a backyard and call it official.
Either way, hockey won.
I'm surprised football didn't get any votes.
People don't want to admit that they like CFL football.
Well, no, just foot football.
What the hell's going on?
Tuesday is Dead Rising.
Dead Rising 2 off the record, so
if you would like to rewind a little bit.
Yeah, rewind to the beginning of this film and we'll start watching.
It's a decent game.
It's a fun game, good to play. Blah, 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 blah. Wednesday was... Oh, the little achievement, you left the house achievement. I found that funny.
Yes.
And how to stun a level 80 Warlock if you follow us on Twitter and or Facebook. I'm posting it to both of them now, so... You get it, either you follow us on Twitter or Facebook. And...
Thursday?
Yes, because that's just something we've done before. Either way, Thursday we did nothing, and Friday.
Van Helsing is a movie.
Yes, it is.
It is actually a decent movie for when it came out. Because I thought it came out earlier, 2004. It's 6 or something like that.
Oh yes.
No, 2004.
Yeah.
So, was watching it, and it's a good movie. I feel like I want to play the game that the game is based off of. Which probably not a great game, albeit.
No.
I like it. It was a really good movie. I didn't know what to expect because Netflix was like, you'll give it a 2.9 out of 5. I'm like, really?
So you're sitting kind of 50-50 on
it? Yeah. But now I'm like, no. The only bad part about the movie is Hugh Jackman can act, but not with a British accent. And
he can't pull off the accent.
Like, like 90% of the movie was him, like...
Trying.
Like, it was me when I try to do my British accent. So, it's like... I feel as if they had just kept him in a role, like a voice that he can actually do, like Australian, or like an American accent, and then ran with that, and then make him, like... Because he's already pretty much a badass in the movie.
Yeah, instead of flip-flopping back and forth, you might as well just...
He's like, make him like, he's a badass because he's an Australian, or he's badass because he's an American. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. But, other than that, the special effects are so good.
The werewolves, I thought, were insanely well done.
Really? Because I think the Vampire Sisters were really, really well done.
Also done.
Because it's like, are they going to transform into... Oh my god, she's a human again, like, out of nowhere. It was so seamless.
I liked all the effects, though.
Like, I was really... I was not... expecting half of those effects to, wow me. And the werewolf stuff was really, really good. Yep. Especially when the brother dude did the thing back for the first time. I'm like, this is just going to go right into him being an actor. Yeah. Like, right now. And I'm like, wow, it's just so good.
Yeah, they did a really good job with those guys.
Yeah. Frankenstein.
Also well done.
The actor just... I think he made the role... He made that character as Frankenstein's monster should be.
Yep.
Like... confused and like an adult but confused about how real worlds work.
Yep.
And it's oh my gosh, he is amazing in the movie.
Yeah. No, I liked everybody in that, like, and I like Kate Beckinsale.
She's okay, but you also like her in Underworld, so
yeah. Hey, as long as you throw her in a corset or a leather tight suit she goes actiony, I'm good.
Which she kind of does in this
movie. That's exactly what she does in this movie. So.
I'm not a huge fan of her, but I don't hate her either. I just think she's a good actor for me, actress. So go watch it if you haven't. I don't know why I haven't watched it until now, but
I don't know either.
It's one of those movies that's again goes back to my reason why I watched Netflix is because there was that gap of movies which I never watched, and Van Helsing
is in there.
That gap.
It's there. I know, I always find it funny when I tell people to get Netflix, and then they try it for a month, and they're like, there's nothing on Netflix. And I'm like, how can you say that there's nothing on Netflix?
Yeah, there's Lost now.
Yeah, you can watch all of
Firefly and Serenity. Like, a good chunk of, Family Guy, if you're into Family Guy.
Buffy, Angel, X-Files.
They just took off Dr. Horrible.
Yes.
Which makes me sad, because now I actually have to put my DVD in.
And there's a ton of movies on there.
That just are not...
That you would never think of watching.
Yes, that's the problem that I think about Netflix is that it's got that negative stigmatism from those states where it's like, man, I want to watch this movie that I watched like 2 months ago in theaters at home, like, but you just watched it.
Well, see, and that's
why would you pay again to watch it again?
And I think the biggest problem is with all the rental companies going under.
Yes. People
are blaming Netflix, and I'm like, but it's not Netflix.
It's the company's part. Well,
it's not only that. It's video on demand. It's pay-per-view.
It's just so much easier to access now.
It is the fact that I can go to a store, or I used to be able to go to a store, rent a movie for $5, or I can sit on my couch and rent a movie for $5. Mm-hmm. The reason people never used to do pay-per-view as much is because you couldn't stop and you couldn't rewind.
Oh yeah.
So you would buy a pay-per-view movie,
and then it's like, guys, we gotta watch a movie at 6 o'clock. Gotta be home at
and you have to watch it. You can't pause it. There's no pee breaks. You can't there's none of that, right? Mm-hmm. Not like. Now, where you get on your satellite box, your Xbox, your PlayStation, like anything now.
Yeah, anything that's digital connected to the internet. Pretty
your
much.
iTunes,
your phones,
your phone. You press the rent button for $3.99 to $6.99. You can stop. You can pause. You have the whole thing for 48 hours.
Yes. Or if you don't even watch it, you have it for a week.
Yeah. As long as you haven't started watching it. So. But that's what I mean. So that is what put the rental places out of business. So when people sit there on Netflix going like, why isn't this movie that came out last summer not on here yet? And you go, well...
It's because, for starters, we're in Canada.
Yeah, one.
It's already difficult. We're lucky to get what we have right now.
Yeah. And two, look at all the other stuff that's on there and just watch something random. Like go into the action thing, hit 3 buttons over and hit go.
And what people don't realize, and I saw this on some other Netflix accounts, is people don't rate movies.
Yes.
So when it goes like top 10 for you, I'm like, oh, I've seen those. What they're flipping through, they're like, oh, I've seen that already. Then rate it.
Yeah.
Because it'll get it off your list, and it'll find other movies that you might
want to watch it.
So, like rating systems I think that's the way to go now. I was like, you like this game, you might like this game here, or this comic, you might this comic, stuff like that.
Yep.
I think that's like
compare and contrast.
That's how to do it.
Yep.
And not all the time I agree with my rating system because it thought I would enjoy waiting too.
But that's the beauty of Netflix, because you can hit the back button.
Yeah, as soon as you see, because I tried watching Zoom. I think is what it was.
Was it Tim Allen?
Tim Allen. No, I was searching up Chevy Chase. Because I was like, he's got to be in something. And he was in it. And he was like half old, but not really. And fat. So I'm like, okay, this could be funny.
You should watch the Fletch movies. He's in those. He's actually in those.
But I wanted to see what went wrong. Like where he became really young to really old. So, and that movie, he was in it.
Somewhere in between Vacation 3 and Vacation
pretty much.
4.
Yeah. So I started watching that. I got half an hour into it, and it was one of those Spy Kids movies, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
But the beauty of Netflix is
you can stop it.
You haven't paid for that movie.
Yes, you just pay for the ability to watch anything.
Service.
Because you know what I did after that? Watch Van Helsing.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not. I can't do this bullshit.
So that's what I mean. Like, if you start watching something, oh man, that sucks. Before, when you rented those movies, that was $5 you just spent.
Yeah.
Now it's $8 a month.
And you can watch it anywhere and stop anytime.
And yeah, if you sit there going, this movie blows, you can stop watching it.
Or
and watch something else.
Or the best part is like, oh man, I gotta go to that meeting thing. I gotta stop my movie. So you stop your movie, and then you don't get back to it in like a couple days. It's still there. On that spot, no less.
Bam.
You can just pick it up right then. So
I like Netflix.
I enjoy it.
And I haven't been that adventurous with it lately because of school and all that stuff.
Summer will help.
And that's what I mean. So I've been watching Buffy. I've been watching Angel. I've been watching all these things that I've already seen.
Like for me, I've been watching a lot of Family Guy, Futurama, and X-Files. Because
I've just been watching stuff while I go to sleep. Kind of just like if I miss an episode, I'm good because I've seen all these 12 times.
Well, I'm cleaning my apartment. I turn off and on Family Guy because I need something.
You've seen them, and you need background noise.
And Family Guy is good for those like really short jokes.
Yeah.
So if I need to take a break, I'll just watch the TV for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So yeah, I'll start watching some weirder movies. Still not Human Centipede 2. I refuse.
Is that actually on there?
Yeah.
I need to give it a 0.
I need to give it a 0 right now.
Hold on.
Anywho, folks.
So that's it.
Next week, you will not
special feature.
You will not be getting.
No, you will. You will. I promise.
But you won't be getting it on the same day. We can't do it Saturday.
Let's try and do it.
We can't.
The Wi-Fi gotta be good there. It's gotta be good.
But we have none of our actual stuff there.
I'll bring my laptop.
Okay, we have to get Final Cut on your laptop.
Well, no, we'll just put a movie editing. It doesn't need to be special. It's impromptu nearly.
We'll just wait till we get home.
No, we're good.
We can go up Monday.
No, we're good.
We can do special reports from down there.
Oh, that's another thing I'm gonna do. Justin TV. We can probably do.
Yeah.
We can probably stream.
So we'll do something like that.
We'll do a live stream.
Either way,
something's happening.
You won't get your regularly scheduled newscast next
programming.
Week. You'll probably get a news
thing,
but not newscast, because
and everything will be practically impromptu.
Yeah, it'll be like whatever we find that morning is what you're getting. Because we're going down to Calgary.
Yeah. Whatever.
Because
there's things happening.
There's a comic expo down there, so
we're not going to see Star Trek.
And yeah, so all the Star Trek.
Maybe depends.
We're gonna stare at Patrick Stewart, and we might go yell at Will Wheaton.
I'm gonna throw something at him. You're just gonna throw words. I'm gonna throw things.
I will throw my insults at you, Will Wheaton.
I'll throw a paper airplane that says "I hate you" at you. That's violent and threatening, and I'm safe.
So yeah, we'll definitely do something and try and get it on, like loaded up for you guys to see. But for a newscast kind of recap of what we did that weekend, it'll probably be Monday-ish.
And worst case scenario, there's maybe not.
Yes. So
we'll figure something out.
Next weekend, special and different for us.
Special edition. So Stage Select coming soon.
Now that school's over, we can get ramping on some other crap.
Some fun things.
I have to go back to school next week for an interview. But that's a whole other story.
Oh, he hasn't done that yet?
No, they're next week.
Oh.
Either way, next week we're in Calgary. If we find anything cool, we do make text posts. We can do that too.
Yeah.
We can always update you people through text, which I think as summer starts coming, we're going to start doing a lot more of.
Yeah.
Because we have...
Thursdays might be filled.
Yeah, we might have Thursdays and stuff, like extra stuff on other days.
Like a website?
Because we have nothing else to do other than work.
Work.
But work's work.
I have to see about getting those days off during E3.
Book them off now.
Pretty much.
You just need the commit, like the big
the 2 days.
expo, like the days before, really.
We'll see.
Because Microsoft and Sony are on the same day.
Yes, and then Nintendo does something weird in the morning of.
Yeah. So.
Maybe we'll just show.
Either
Don't
way.
worry about that. That's future.
That's future. That's future barrel roll problem. So either way, we will be down in Calgary this week. So if you guys do watch our show,
yes, please.
we will be somewhere on the expo floor.
Yeah.
We don't have a booth. Don't get us wrong. We're not that popular.
We can make a booth if you like.
We can bring a cardboard box down.
I was gonna say bring the sticks.
Just bring the tables with us.
Desktops.
Some buckets to sit on.
Would you like to autograph us?
Yeah, a little. That'll be $10 an autograph. But yeah, so if you're down in Calgary and you see us and you know us,
please wave.
Wave.
Or poke us or yell at us. Yell insults at us.
Yeah, we respond well.
I'll throw a paper airplane at you too.
If you insult us, I punch him. So
what?
I don't know.
I'll throw a paper airplane.
Either way, if you guys see us, give us a hello. We're kind.
Hello.
We're kind people.
I don't bite.
We look like this.
Most of the time.
If you're listening to this cast, if you see two guys walking around in barrel roll t-shirts,
that's
probably us, considering we're pretty much the only people that have those. We're going to be the only people in Calgary who have them. I guarantee you that.
Yes, that's promise. That's a promise we can keep.
Because there's one guy in Edmonton who has another one.
Oh dear. Oh my.
We're really good with merchandising.
Merch.
Yep. Either way.
Guys, buy our shit. Oh, I can put that sticker on here.
Yeah. It's only 1 inch. It'll fit right there.
Which one would I do mode?
You don't have to. You can fit right in there. It'll fit. Or you can put it right up here.
I was gonna maybe take that one off because that was getting
generic. Either way, have a good week.
Have
we will see you at some point.
We'll keep in touch.
We will. So
I believe the truth is out there.
Yes. Good day. We can't throw anything at the TV or the camera today because there's a TV behind it. So break your laptop and my TV all in one.
Yeah. 1-2 punch.
Either way.
Go.
Bye.
Bye.